Hello and welcome back. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Ideas Guy Round 2. I did a little bit of a state interaction between episodes. I revoked a province from the nobles, and then I gave a couple provinces to the clergy now that they are low enough on influence. So we're getting a little bit of land maintenance modifier penalty right now. But the clergy are happy, so we're getting some more papal influence. We might get one or two more clicks out of this before the Protestant Reformation begins. Meanwhile, I still haven't decided what to do with all my monarch points. We've got a cap of 1308, so we got a little bit of time, but we're going to hit it in no time. And there's our power projection gone. So, my rivals are Denmark, Poland, Muscovy. Probably just need to send some privateers off to Denmark. Keep our power. I care far more about power points right now, monarch points, than I care about money. So, yeah, we got a positive opinion with him. We are pretty happy with our relationship with Denmark. If I were to attack Poland right now, Bohemia still thinks that I recently broke a promise to give land. I have no idea how long that modifier lasts, but it seems like it lasts for gosh darn ever. Sooner or later, Emperor Victor Jankowski, as amazing as he has been, is going to die. Just sad. Our heir is 18, so that's okay. Novgorod is still pretty deeply in debt. And there goes granted generalship. So I'm going to go ahead and do that again, I think. We're at 3 out of 5 leaders right now. Cross your fingers, let's see what we get. We ended up with a... not sure. The 013 is not familiar to me. I think it was probably him. Not a very good leader. Pretty low on the scale of leaders we could have gotten. We might as well be fabricating on Denmark if we have a diplomat free. Muscovy's gearing up to beat me up soon. Sweden is still loyal at the moment. And, Denmark, usually around now, likes to start trying to integrate Norway. Who now has raised war taxes? Able state? God, those mothballed forts, they call to me. They call to me! If I do this, I can't call in Bohemia. I can't even call him in on a promise of territory. We don't have any favors. Oh, but it's just so tempting. I mean, I've got so much that I could take. The forts, man, they'd be so easy. The Poles are behind me on tech. They've got 19k troops. The Lithuanians have 16k troops. Tech 16. There's 2, 3, 4, 5 mothballed forts on my border right now. How could I not take advantage of that, right? Is that greedy? Why, yes, I think that it is. But there's just so many mothballed forts on my border. They're worth so much war score. Shall we pay off Novgorod's debt, I wonder? See if we can get him to be useful. Poor guy. I feel bad for him. He's spending all of his money trying to convert his lands. He's doing a good job. We could do development. It's an option. I think we do development. Who would I need to be allied to guarantee my safety after winning another huge war against these guys? Probably Hungary. Hungary's allied to terrifying rival Muscovy. Kingdom is allied to Bohemia. Ottomans still don't know of my existence. Austria is at 0 reasons for a relationship. The Austrian ruler is infertile, -20. Huh. Not seen that before. Terrifying army strength, -8. So if I trained, like, another troop, you're saying you'd probably ally me? I could be convinced. Hire a couple mercs. We still have this mission going to retrain our armies, so... it might happen. Gained a trade dispute against Sweden, so he's just started to embargo me. He still likes me, so once he gets that institution over into here, it will start to spread. It's not going to be for a couple years, though, so I have way too many monarch points right now. Even if I attack right this second, I'm gonna hit the cap. So our choices are just take the tech early, or do development. And I guess we're gonna do development. B8. Autonomy is temporary if it's at 25. So... I just can't believe how many freaking monarch points you get when you've got a 666 leader. It's crazy. I mean, it's fantastic, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna really, like, actually complain about it, but it's just... darn it, you know, I can't afford to, waste the points, so we might as well do development. That's probably gonna screw up all my numbers, right? No? Granada got full annexed. Oh my god, Castile actually managed to win a war. And now that we're no longer doing all that, perhaps we do consider just declaring a war. I don't know. Poland has a new ruler. It's an administrator this time around. Brandenburg is going to dishonor the call. Moldavia doesn't really matter. Denmark, Lithuania still have the tech advantage. He's a 433. The capitals are exposed. The forts are all mothball. I have to, right? I have to. Let's raise maintenance. We just have to. Can't not do it. So, we're going to want to go one Jew there. We're going to put the whole army into Kelmno and then spread out equally on these 3 forts. Then we're going to march to Warsaw. These guys are going to hopefully pick off these 2 forts and then just back off. We're going to transfer it to Novgorod, who is not defensive in any way. Perhaps we do make him... well, damn it, I don't want to make him into a march. No, he's upstream of my capital node. I can't do that. We also gained force limits, so we could train some more mercs. The ways of our men. Merc focused. I like it. You know what? We need manpower. We just raise additional levies to instantly achieve this mission. What's 90% of 22483 times 0.9? 20,234 minus 15,762. We need 4,472, and you give me 3,372. I need 1,101 men, and I recover currently 210. So if I wait 6 months and then click that button, I can actually get this mission and get 10% national tax modifier. And minus 0.5 unrest. It's not horrible. It means we get lower maintenance for a couple more months. Let's just wait. We'll wait a couple months. Besides, this is going to delay the spread of the Renaissance to me because we'll be at war with Sweden. Also... I'll have to remember to hide my navy. Actually, we can't seem to get above 50 power projection again. It happens quite often. These guys might end up getting killed. I kind of prefer for them to be the mercs. Do we have time to swap them? Let's just say yes, we do. Okay, how about that Renaissance, eh? If I was going to do that much development, I probably should have just develop the Renaissance, right? How many of you said that I should do that in the last episode? But it wasn't the most opportunistic province to development as far as development point, like monarch points go. Look at this, we're making 8 ducats a month. It's glorious. If we piss off the nobles, I will need to do this to offset it so that we don't have a huge penalty. At level 2, half-price theologian is looking mighty appealing right now. Knowing my luck, they're probably going to take Tech 7 while I've been kind of waiting. Still mothballed? Nope, that one got turned on. Rats. I might turn it off again. They don't always keep them... It's not like they keep them on forever. He did turn this one on as well. He's mothballed a different fort instead. It could be based on my troop movements, it could be based on who knows what. But they seem to rotate what they do and do not mothball. Okay, so again, 502 times 0.9 minus what we have, 16,812. I need 3,439 for the mission. You are going to give me 3,375. So one more month, and then we'll have enough to achieve the mission. The farms lie deserted, as all the young men have been pressed into our armies. It's such an expensive mission, you know, to get so much manpower. 90%? I mean, come on. Is this number based on influence as well, kind of like the others? I have to assume that it is. I wonder if perhaps if I could give them like one more province, get them above 75%, if maybe. Yeah, it increases their influence a little bit. Their percentage of land would be increased to 33%, and the maximum that you can get from that is at like 25. So yeah, they gain just a tiny bit of influence from this. It's a lot of... Let's try it. I want to try it. They're now at 75. Do we get more manpower having them at 75? We do. I'm glad we're doing that then. Naval race versus Denmark. 26 ships. Seems unlikely. Look at all these claims. I have to declare war. I must. We've got 2 mothballed forts. We still have access to his capital. I'm gonna wait one more month. And maybe if we're lucky, the broke promise will go away? No. Don't mind us, we're just on full maintenance for no good reason at all. Don't worry about it, it's fine. Still mothballed. Still got one mothballed over there. This feels dicey. This feels dicey, but I have to do this, I think. So we're gonna declare over Osterode. It's just me versus Denmark, Sweden, Norway, Poland, Lithuania. Let's just really think about this for a second. Does this really seem like a good idea just because I can snipe 3 mothballed forts? With a tech advantage over 2, 3 of the 5. We've all been at peace for a while. I don't have any military ideas yet. This feels like a bad idea. Ah, man, I can't decide if I want to go to war or not. I'm going to stay at full maintenance, and we're just going to leave it as an option. If he had every fort mothballed again, I'd probably do it. There are no border forts that I can use to knock Denmark out quickly, and I don't see him wanting out of the war quickly, and he's actually got pretty good tech. He'd probably do the same thing he did before, either march around through Novgorod, which is a good province for me to defend through, the capital fort or the other fort, or he would come in this way, which is also good for me because he ends up in Königsberg, but it's still questionable, I think. We had just a few more ideas. Muscovy's declared their own war on the Great Horde, who are allied to nobody, which means that that's going to be a slaughter. Cossack aggression. Demand that these Cossacks be brought to justice, or we can let it slide. No, let's demand that it... Yeah, the Lithuanian Cossacks have backed down or something. My Emperor, Hungary has sent Poland an insult. Your truce with Poland comes up when? Very, very soon. You know what would be great is if we could be friends. Also, I do have a relationship slot open. So, Austria or Hungary, one of these two. We could open up with a royal marriage with Hungary, and then we could probably get the alliance. I think so. I'm gonna go for it. This protects me against Muscovy-ish. He'll offer the alliance, most likely. And if not, I'll just do it next month. I only have one reason for the alliance. It's tenuous at best. But it also would greatly upset the balance. Hungary on my side suddenly makes this war look super good. And Lithuania has mothballed one of the forts again. He's toggled them. He's swapped them. Weird. Okay, and Renaissance is still not here. It's also still not here. I mean, crap. I mean, it's going to be in my capital naturally soon. Anyway. How much do we get? We get 3.5. Sure. More development. We'll keep on hold of our military points because we're going to go for a military idea group next, but oh god, Pomerania has embraced it, but it's not going to help the spread to Danzig any faster, really. We're still probably going to have it here first. 1488 versus 1487. No, it will be in Danzig. Turns out that all development in Ocel was probably unnecessary. Yay. So, hey, how about that promise of territory? Yes, hey, it did. It went away. All right, so we can actually bring people in on a promise of territory. If I called in Bohemia and Hungary on a promise of territory, that would do two things. Number one, it would force me to not take too much land to piss everyone off. Number two, it would make the war stupid easy because we have Tech 7 and they still have Tech 6. This is, I think, a much better approach. I think. Pretty sure. So, with all that being said, I'm going to take a break here, and in the next episode, hopefully they just decide to mothball every fort again, and we will call a war in June, like next month. So, as always, thank you for watching. I'll see you again in the next episode. See you soon.